My name is Jayla Bristol. I'm a senior. This is my 4th year training for rider.
What are your expectations for NCA?
I'm hoping to win because I think we can. If everybody just does their job and doesn't freak out and get nervous, I think we could actually win.
Now, last minute changes that we have to make, like, pull out of our but
I'm scared.
Okay. What is NCA?
NCA is the National Cheerleading Association, and they have the all-star version and the college cheer version. I've been to the all-star version a couple times and the college version as well. We were just starting to put everything together, and I was just beginning to bond with the team because I wasn't on it the full year. So we were kind of just getting stunts together to get ready to go and making the routine as best as we could just with what we had. When I first got there, I didn't really know what to expect about NCA because I wasn't with the team the full year, but I knew there was a lot of talent, so there could be a great chance that we could win if we got the routines together in the best way that we could. But as time went by, I was really starting to think that we could win NCA.
I'm Allie Hum, I'm a junior.
So what are you guys working on today?
We're working on NCA as our nationals competition, our routine going on back there.
Are you excited for NCA?
I'm very excited for NCA.
Yeah?
Yes.
What are your expectations?
We're gonna win.
I'm Dakota Boyer and I'm a sophomore.
What are you guys working on today?
We're working on our nationals routine.
Yep. How do you think it's going so far?
We're definitely a long way from being where we can compete at nationals and like be very proud of our performance, but I think that like we're a lot further ahead than we were last year.
That's good.
So I think we're making progress.
Yeah, do you think you guys will get there?
Definitely.
Yeah.
The second time the crew came over, we were doing a little bit better. We had stunts going up together, we had stunts hitting, we've had a couple people added to the team and a couple people taken off, but it was all better for the team and things were going pretty good. And then all of a sudden, well, I want to say all of a sudden, a girl had been sick throughout the whole season, and so she's been in and out of the hospital, and it just so happened the week before we left she got really sick and she couldn't practice, so they had to take her out of our practice, but we only had a few more times to meet with each other to get our routine going, so we had to replace her that practice.
Charity might not be healthy in the next couple days. So what we're going to do is have a plan B. On the safe side, we talked to Charity about her. If she's not out, if she gets really good in the next day or two, but something can happen in the middle down there as well. So what we're going to do is just kind of sub out. We're going to put Dakota in. Rachel will become the Charity, because you're already doing the elite. And then Dakota will be the Rachel.
And so she sat out and they were trying to treat her, and we had another girl who was on the team last year come and take in her place. But she was freaking out because she wasn't supposed to be competing with us anyway.
During like the practice before spring break and continued to compete because I was already in the routine and it was impossible to take me out. So I competed on an injured leg, ended up tearing the ligaments in my ankle and my peroneal brevis tendon. It's exciting that I can tumble again, but it's a moot point now since I'm not in the nationals routine and I'm not competing at nationals. Like, you don't know how bad, like, I want to be out there. Like, it's just like, you look at like all the other girls doing all the stuff that you love to do and you're like, ugh, like I can't do it. And it's also like frustrating.
She was just there just to come watch. So I think she was excited and terrified at the same time.
It's exciting though, right?
Maybe. If I can like not look like a fucking idiot.
So everybody was feeling okay about her joining the team. We just hoped that she was injured, so we were just hoping that she was healthy enough to get through the routine for us. and that she was in enough shape to get through this extremely hard routine. We met at the school at 2 a.m. and we've all got our luggages and everything. Everyone was super cranky that morning, but it wasn't too bad. We had assigned seating, but I was sitting next to my friends, so it wasn't that bad. And then we get off the plane. Our coaches rented us buses to take us to the hotel. Well, they were vans. They didn't get us vans with enough space, so nobody fit in the vans. We were actually going to have to Uber some people to the hotel, and everybody had an extremely bad attitude because we had a 3-hour drive and we had no space.
Can someone explain why Anna is on the floor?
Anna's on the floor because we don't have enough seats because somebody underprepared. Okay. Wait, is everybody gonna see this video? Oh.
And they took into consideration that the amount of people, but they forgot to add the amount of people with our luggages. And we each had about 2 or 3 bags, so it was really bad. And that day, we had practice. Our practice went really good, actually. This year we got real outfits that were NCA appropriate because they always gave us extremely embarrassing outfits in the past. So we blended in with everybody. We weren't outcast. I felt very comfortable there. And we were really confident about how our NCA was going to be. So our practice went really, really good. Everything hit, everything went. People were happy. Everybody was in a good mood. Everybody was encouraging each other. And we took pictures after. And everybody was just really excited for our day 1 performance the next day. Day 1, they wanted us to do our hair a certain way, so we had our bows facing the back, which everybody hated, but we did it anyway. And we go out there, our warm-ups were really, really good. Everybody was really encouraged because our coaches had told us that we were in a great place and that we could win, and all of these people have told us that we could win. And so we basically went to this competition thinking that we're the best and we're gonna perform like we're the best because we're gonna be #1. So we did a really good performance. It obviously could have been better, but for us not having been known to hit good performances in front of people, it was very good for us. No stunts fell, no tumblers fell, and everything was pretty much in the air. So we came off the floor really, really happy. And we were in first place for a while for day 1, and then as teams went on, we started dropping and dropping and dropping. And then we ended up in 4th place. And that was just an initial shock towards everybody. The next day is day 2. Half the team is still encouraged, half the team is extremely discouraged. I'm trying to keep positive thinking because I do believe that anything can happen and that miracles are possible. So I'm really, really convincing myself that we can still win this.
Jayla, what are we about to do?
Bust the doors open.
How do you feel about competing today? Oh,
like this.
oh, crazy legs.
Head box.
It's day 2 here for Rider Cheer, back in Daytona Beach, Florida, and we're ready to kill shit. You know, it's a little, this morning, you know, trying to get the jitters out and everything so we can warm up to hit our stunts.
5, 7,
Go Bronx. Everything's gonna work accordingly.
Inside is way worse than outside. You're backstage for forever, and it's when you go inside, you walk out on the stage and lights are just in your face, and it's very overwhelming. And I think that we probably should have went over that with some of our newer people on the team so they knew that initial feeling. It's way worse than being outside.
Well, we're on our way to awards. We didn't do that great today like we did last time. Hoping for something better than last, but I don't really know if that's reachable. So we'll see if I go.
We pretty much had a lot of deductions at this point. So we all know, okay, the pyramid has to hit. You cannot mess up the pyramid, especially it's the last thing we're doing. It's the last time us seniors are performing stunts. The pyramid has to hit. So in my group, we go to lift Kellen up, and all of a sudden, Kellen flies over our heads and just smashes into the ground. I thought she died. I couldn't believe it. It was like, we were like, and then she was just, so we finished the routine. It was really embarrassing, honestly. Day one was pretty good feeling, like we weren't embarrassed being off the stage. We were proud of what we did. And day two was kind of just like, let me just take everything off that says rider, because I don't want anybody to know I'm on this team. But it was sad, and the team was sad. Nobody really came together after. Everybody just went their separate ways. It wasn't like we all got together and we told each other it was okay. I mean, I guess it wasn't, but it was sad seeing everybody just walk away from each other. And then we came back together because we had to go accept our awards. The funny part is I was very much accepting 7th place. I was like, we got last, we got 7th. I'm okay with 7th. It is what it is. We're not doing any better than this. 7th, 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 7th. I didn't know there was out of 8. So when somebody told me that, I was just like, we got 8th. That's worse than 7th. We were trying to get better than 5th, and we got 8th.